Those days that you don't want to do anything where you're too tired, too sore, you just don't feel like it. Those are the days that count. When you have those feelings, it's even more important to step up and get some. If you've got something to do, don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't do that. Don't voluntarily do anything tomorrow that you should be getting done today. Get it done today. Don't wait. Attack it, destroy it, and move on every single day. When you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button. Boom! You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you could look at that snooze button, kick that clock, and get up and go pursue your dreams. And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dive. It's your dream. If you want to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and grind. If you want to have it, you're going to have to do what I do. And that's get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're going to have to act like you got all the energy in the world. Why? Because this my time, this my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. Greatness will cost you something. It's going to cost you some time. It's going to cost you some energy. It's going to cost you some sacrifice. It's going to cost you some resources. It's going to cost you some hours of your life laying down, paying the price, going the extra mile, doing what other people are not willing to do. Greatness is not cheap. Greatness always costs more. That's why there's not many people who achieve greatness. They're not willing to pay the price. That's the kind of attitude you need. That's the attitude of a winner is, I will do whatever it takes. And Mitchell Toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mouth. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of going up against the number one tee. I get a kick out fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. And the reason why some of you are not where you're supposed to be, you've given yourself an option. You've given yourself an ouch. You've given yourself an excuse. But you have what it takes to do it. And the problem with some of you in this room, you don't have no tribe. You ain't got nothing pushing you. You have no reason. You better find one before you get out here today. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It is time for you to stop being comfortable at the bar, get your butt up and get where you. How many more nights of sleep you going to lose running around complaining about your life? Stop being a lazy bum-ass person that's full of excuses. Sitting around on the pity potty, coming up with every excuse in the world as to why you ain't winning. You are the reason you are not winning. You are the reason you look the way you look. You are the reason you're unemployed. You are the reason why your surroundings are so dysfunctional and negative. It's a choice. You have thought your way into a depression. You have thought your way into negativity and misery. It's all in the mind. Change your mind and it will change your life. It's time you get off the pity potty. Stop complaining about being out of shape when you never go to the gym. Stop looking at your stomach when you get out of the shower and your body and complaining about the way you look when you're eating everything in sight and never going to the gym. You just have to wake up. You just have to break that negative spirit. You have to break through all of that that you're carrying. You want to improve. You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet or start a new business. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or an app? Where do you start? You start right here. When do you start? You start right now. You got to have the mentality to show up every single day of your life. No matter what life throws at you, it's our responsibility to show it to the calcium of life. Prepare for battle. If you can get through doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. The savage mindset, physical bad, that's what they do. Please out of the question. All they think about is how do I get through this? There's no quitting. It's just get through with life, not survive. You gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable every day. You have to do this because why? When you stop doing it, you don't just maintain it. If you stop shooting a gun, that could be a great shot. You pick a gun up a year from now. The only way to keep from getting rusty is to constantly owe that mother machine. The machine is this. You gotta keep challenging it every day. No one wants to bribe, they just want the end result. You can't get the end result without the bribe. You gotta crave that end result so intensely that the work becomes irrelevant. That you really want to set some goals, and you're willing to do what it takes on sacrifice to push yourself around there, and not worry about what everybody else is gonna say. Not worry about hurting feelings. You're guaranteed success in whatever most of the time, we don't have someone there to keep us in line, to make us do push-ups, and give us a good swift kick in the ass when we slack off. What we have to do is we have to be our own sergeant to hold the highest standards and allow no slack. Your problem is you start something, you stop it, you start something, you stop it. You feel good, you do it. You don't feel good, you quit. People who do stuff consistently and on time, they surpass people who are talented and gifted. Stop waiting for something to move you and move yourself. You're your biggest problem. Everything is external that moves you. Now, I want you to start moving yourself internally. I want you to be able to push your buttons and not let anything else push your buttons. You gotta move you. Every single day. If you get to a point in your day and you down and out, if you get to a point in your day and you exhausted, you get to a point of your day and you not feeling it, you can stop right there and change the mood. Nobody controls your mood. You control your mood, you control your feelings. I don't care how small it is, I don't care how minuscule the movement is, but make movement, move it forward, and do that every single day no matter what, including today. You aren't getting any closer to your 5-year plan or your 3-year plan or your 7-year plan or any plan that you've got unless you get up and start getting after it. Ta-dang! I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing to blame James. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo bro, what are you doing? Wake up and showtime, let's go. Get up, go to class, get up, do your homework, work on your gift. It was given to you, but you gotta hone it. When you want to become a diamond, your whole attitude changes. Your whole mindset, your thinking, your relationships, the decisions that you make, how you spend your time, your energy, all that changes. See, this is something that you can't be in this business. This business has to be in you. You take it back to this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different, you study different, you practice different. It's one thing to talk about your destiny. It's one thing to dream about your destiny, but it's another thing to wake up when you know you're supposed to wake up, to say no to that party, saying no to when you still got 100 more shots. The mayor saying, no boss, stop, but you put in 50 more of those shots. You can't just talk. Nobody. You gotta be your body. Yep, it's tough. It's hard. I'm not telling you it's gonna be easy to grind, but I can tell you this, it will be worth the sacrifice if you can grind your way through it. If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle if he's not the biggest? The elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because I can cheat it. He can't be the smartest, so he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference between a lion and the elephant. When a lion walks up and sees the elephant, he thinks lunch, an elephant thinks run. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality. Everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody talks positive about themselves. Everybody talks like you a beast. You dress like you a beast, but then when it's time to do what beasts do, you back up. You have an excuse. What's gonna separate you is when it's beast time. When it's wartime, you gotta get up and make it happen. Why were Michael and Kobe who they were? Tom Brady, Dwayne Wade, Wayne Gretzky, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, all these guys, not because of their physical gifts. Yes, that had a lot to do with it. It's up in here. It's their mental toughness. Decide, commit, act, succeed, repeat. That idea isn't going to execute itself. That book isn't going to write itself. Those weights out in the gym, they aren't going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. So stop thinking about it. Stop dreaming about it. Stop researching every aspect of it and debating the pros and cons of it. Start doing it. Take that first step and make it happen here and now. It takes commitment. It takes discipline. These are all things that you need to have. Because let me tell you this, when you do, magic is going to start to happen, baby. You'll start to move forward and achieve that thing. You'll start respecting yourself more. You'll start carrying yourself differently and think that you can take on the world. But it all starts with honesty. Be honest with yourself about what you've been lying to yourself about and do everything in your power to go out and change it. It ain't easy to do, but I promise you, it'll be worth it. And I want you to say the reason I'm not amazing yet is because I hit the snooze button. That's why I'm not amazing right now. I'm not amazing because I couldn't get up early enough. Because I told myself I'm not an early person. I'm not amazing because I'm lazy. I'm not amazing because I would prefer to make excuses than make adjustments. That's why I'm not amazing. When you cut this off, I want you to go look yourself in the mirror. I want you to vow to be amazing. I want you to vow that. No more excuses from this day forward. I'm not just going to be getting pumped up. I'm not just going to be fired up. And I'm about to start applying. The difference between people who talk about it and people who do it, it's one simple word: application. They hear it and they don't just hear it, they digest it. And when they digest it, boom, they do something with it. What gets you out of bed? What gets you off the couch? What gets you in the gym? It's not your alarm. It's not your parents. It's not your friends. It's you. The only one that can make it happen for you is you. It's really hard to be led by your butt, but I'm not qualified, but I'm not good enough, but I'm not smart enough. But I didn't go to the right school, but I don't have enough money. But, if you're ever gonna step into your future, if you're ever gonna step into your destiny, you're gonna have to get over your butts. And that's what a pity party is when you have an undisciplined mind and you meditate on the wrong thing over and over and over again. If you're gonna throw a pity party, I give you 3 days and that's it. And after 3 days, you cut off your record player, your iPod, your MV3, and you come up with a plan. Do I just sit there and settle? No, I don't. I say enough's enough, man, and I'm gonna make a change and I'm gonna keep going until I get it. You chase something that you believe you deserve until you get it, and it doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter how many times you get fired. It doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you. Just go until you get it. That's the point. Are you tired yet? Some of you need to get tired. You need to be tired of what's going on in your life. Get tired of your habits. Get tired of the actions that you're putting in every day. You gotta change, man, or nothing changes. I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. Process-driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock when I want to get up, when I don't, when I feel like it and I don't feel like it. Wow. Because I'm process-driven. I'm not feelings-driven. Champions are not feelings-driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process-driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. You know what? I hear the clock ticking. Time waits for no man. Life goes by and it goes by quick. Don't waste those years. Don't waste them. Live them back off. Negative. Not happening. In fact, I'm stepping it up. No complacency. No complacency. No backing off. No slack whatsoever. Bring it. Fight. Fight that ticking clock with everything you got, and the earlier you get in the game and get on track, the better life you're gonna have. Healthier, wealthier, stronger, smarter, better. Go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed, or get up and get out of bed. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. The desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions, lift the weights, sprint the hill, get out of bed, get things done. And by simply going through the motions, you stayed on the righteous path, the discipline path, which is right where you know what you belong. And you grind on Monday, and you grind on Tuesday, and you grind on Wednesday, but you chill on Thursday, and you chill on Friday, and they grind on Thursday, and they grind on Friday. Sooner or later, they're gonna catch you. So what? Every kid in America that tell me they coming for me, you gonna work hard for them because I'm going to find out what the benchmarks are. I'm going to reach the benchmarks and sell. You will not outwork me. I'm going to cry. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim. This is the part where life demands that you make a vow. Come hell or high water, that you're willing to pay the price, where you earn your spot with effort, with sweat, with blood, with tears. It's time to test your will, your endurance, your art, to test your living.